Hello. I wanted to talk to you about innocence. I think I've covered this topic before, but it's just so important and I'm so passionate about it. And it came up for me today in my meditation. Just envisioning a world where innocence is at the core of every person's being, which of course it is naturally. It just isn't the imprint that most of us are given and carried around and are able to carry around. Very, very early on, when most of us somehow adopt the experience of being bad in some way. And even with the most well-intentioned surroundings, family, parents, and educators, there's these structures that are unfair to children in our world. And it creates a lifelong experience of a lack of innocence. And that structure can include the way we teach our children through discipline that includes violence and, whether it's violence in words or violence in actions. There's a place, I believe, for natural consequences and communication in some way, and just that's my personal philosophy of parenting, which I'm still developing. Right, I have a child, and gosh, I haven't solved all the problems for sure, but I do my best to really nourish that innocence, and even if we have conflict, to return to that state and be honest and open-hearted about myself to the most part, and apologize if I feel like I've done something to take away from innocence, because the biggest mistakes we ever make are all innocent. The biggest things that we do to others, they're all innocent in the sense that deep down inside, all we are is innocent. And I hope you can hear me over this wind. And I know it's hard to comprehend, and I know it's hard to experience people who've done such terrible things in the world as innocent. And of course, actions, people aren't innocent in their actions, but they're innocent in the core of their being. And I believe that should always guide us, and that should always be what we strive to bring people back to, assuming we can bring ourselves back to that. And of course, one way of bringing ourselves back to innocence is, well, how should I put this? It's just by accepting first and foremost that we are innocent. For me, this is right here in my belly. I don't think you can see this in the video, but it's right here in my belly. When I'm able to relax the muscles in my belly, this whole tense part of my energy that's up here is able to come down and be soft. And it's that softness, that lack of fear of consequence, of somebody attacking us, of somebody trying to take our resources away, of somebody bullying us, of somebody telling us we should do this, shouldn't do that. Whether it's as a child, in a home, in a workplace, in a school, we're constantly on edge about how others are going to judge us. And so something about bringing back my softness in my belly, and holding a vision in my heart of what's possible, which is for each person to live in their innocence. Well, that's what holds me. That's what guides me, motivates me, and lets me do my work every day in the world, is knowing that we can restore each and every person to innocence. Each and every child can be brought up in innocence, and our correctional institutions can live up to every person is innocent. That infamous motto, until proven guilty, is kind of the wrong attitude. Every person is innocent and has forgotten until they can be restored to innocence. Probably is the better way of working towards that. Anyway, I hope that you can soften your belly and sink deep inside and work, do your beautiful work in the world from that place of softness and innocence, because that's the seeds that we want to plant. So whatever your work is in the world, plant it with the energy of innocence. That is what's going to build beautiful forests of innocence for all of us. Thank you, and keep up the vast, innocent, beautiful, amazing work that you're doing. See you soon.